Check 1, 2.
It's Bigotry Trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Bigotry Trivia time, and we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
Hello, welcome, happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this general knowledge trivia night. It's Monday, just after 9 o'clock Central Time. My name is Ollie with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. We're going to dive into trivia here in just a little bit, but before we do, if this is your first time playing, I want to tell you right now, make sure you do join the online game. If you can hear and see me right now, that's great. That's half of what you need to do. The other half is actually joining the game so you can participate. I recommend watching the YouTube video on your computer or on your TV and then joining the game from your phone. You're welcome to do it differently, but that's just my recommendation. So if you do it that way, open up your phone, open up your internet browser of choice, and go to online.baigoftricks.com. It will ask you for a game code, and just put in the code TRICKS, TRICKS. Once you've done that, you'll see these two prompts. It wants you to tell it who you are. What is your name or the nickname or the team name that you want to use tonight? My name is Ali. And then it's asking you for the state that you're playing from. If you're here in the United States or if you're from another country, let us know what country you're playing from. So I'll just go ahead and type Illinois. Once you've done those two things, hit go. And you will see this screen that says Baig of Tricks General Knowledge Trivia. The game will begin shortly. Once you see this, you're all set. You don't have to do anything else. Once we start the game, the questions will show up automatically. I'll explain exactly how that works here in just a few minutes, but as long as you see that screen, you're good for now. Let me flip back over here. So once again, thank you all for joining us. My name is Ollie with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Here with me tonight, my beautiful fiance Gina behind the keyboard, and Taco laying down on his chair already. He's ready to sleep, I think. He's been energetic today, but I think he's worn down. But we'll check in on him throughout the day. So again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We're excited to be able to offer this to you. I know some of you are joining us fresh off of Music Bingo with Henry JBC. He played some incredible Motown classics tonight. I had a really good time. We sat on the patio and listened to that tonight. So I hope you were able to enjoy that earlier. If you didn't catch that with Henry JBC, we will have Music Bingo again this Wednesday with Bobby K at 7 p.m. I'll actually tell you about all the events we have coming up right now. Tonight, as I mentioned, is general knowledge trivia. Questions are from a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Tomorrow at 7, we have another round of general knowledge trivia, just like tonight. New questions, same fun time, but at a different actual time. 7 o'clock tomorrow, general knowledge trivia. And then at 9 o'clock Central Time, we will be doing full house trivia. So this obviously for everyone to enjoy, but special shout out dedicated to our friends up in Canada, Christiane and Summer. I know you're big fans of this show and you've been asking for it, so we're happy to provide you guys with full house trivia. Sorry, something floating. Not a spider this time. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, full house trivia. And then Wednesday, as I mentioned, we have that Music Bingo with Bobby K at 7 p.m. Thursday, we have general knowledge trivia at 7. And again, this week, the categories on Thursday were chosen by our weekly donation drawing winner. This week was Patrick F. So big shout out to Pat. Let me pull up. I just got an email that mentioned the categories that he's requesting. Let me see. U.S. history, the Beatles, Major League Baseball stuff, Seinfeld, college sports, college mascots, Tom Hanks movies, and fun with flags. Countries. Some Big Bang Theory there. So a lot of fun we're going to have on Thursday. It'll be just like tonight, but all the questions will come from those categories, courtesy of Patrick. If this is your first time joining us, we are putting on these events for free, but we do accept any donations or tips you'd like to send our way. Graciously, we sincerely thank you for anything you send. Don't feel obligated. We're putting these events on whether you do or not. But if you do want to send any tips or donations, the links are down below. They'll be there all night. Patrick was the individual whose name was chosen out of everybody that donated last week, and we'll do that again for next week. So if you donate this week, we choose your name. You get to choose between 6 to 10 categories that we will write all of the questions from for one of the general knowledge trivia nights that we put on next week. So thank you to everybody that's donated. We've already seen some of those come in. Thankfully, Baig of Tricks Entertainment is slowly getting back up. We will have some events to announce soon that we will be hosting at breweries or restaurants in the area that have adequate outdoor seating and are interested in it. So nothing's cemented yet. But we're working on that, and we're excited to announce those soon. But until that time, these donations and tips are everything to us. So thank you so much for everybody that's donated. With that said, we do have one more event this week, publicly like this. On Thursday at 9 o'clock, we are doing Harry Potter trivia. One of your favorite events, just based on the number of people who attended every time. So please join us for that. That'll be our last public event of the week. From my Baig of Tricks online community out there, we will do something this weekend, some Baig of Tricks after hours, as people have been calling it. So keep an eye out for that. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have great events lined up. You can find all the information for all of those on Facebook, so I won't go into any more detail about it now. But thank you to everybody that's been supporting Baig of Tricks. This is certainly, aside from everything going on, just purely from a business standpoint, this is an interesting position that we're in now, where things are slowly opening back up. So I'm curious, and we'll find out over the next couple weeks how much of this online trivia we will continue to do. If I had my way, we'd continue doing it forever. I have a blast doing this for you guys out of my house at my dining room table with my fiance and my dog. So I love doing this, but as we do, hopefully, start hosting these events in person again, we'll find a balance. So thank you guys for riding this out with us and being with us since the beginning. Like I said, for this entire lockdown quarantine period, as long as it goes on, we'll be here for you providing events, and I hope we've lived up to that. I think we have, and I'm very excited that you guys have continued to come out for these events. So thank you for being here tonight and everything you've done. Thank you for all the support on Facebook. I know a lot of you over the last 2.5 months have liked the page for the first time. You've commented, you've shared, you've joined our online community, and you've really just made this more than an entertainment company. You've made it a real community, as we could say. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. And really thank you for the friendships that we've formed with a lot of you out there.
Seriously.
Yeah, but with all of that said, we are going to play some trivia. You're not just going to listen to me babble all night. So let me flip up into here. I will tell you how this game works before we start the questions. Oh, thank you, Misha, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you've never played before, once again, before we start, make sure you do join online.baigoftricks.com. Enter in the code TRICKS. That's where you'll actually enter your answers to the questions. So one quick update. Tonight's game, not sponsored by Elmhurst Brewing Company. With things opening back up, they are one of the venues that we will be hosting at pretty soon. So they are diverting those funds back towards having us come out and host those live events and having great prizes when we do that. So tonight's event is just for fun, guys. We're doing this for fun. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we do have a prize for the General Knowledge Trivia Night. That's sponsored by Old World Plumbing. Shout out to Jamie M., who reached out and was interested in sponsoring, and we're very excited to be able to offer a gift card tomorrow night, $25 at 7 p.m. for General Knowledge Trivia. Tonight's just for fun and bragging rights, of course.
Always have those.
Yeah, and good practice.
You're making me sad in the chat. I've gotten so used to this. It just makes me sad to think about a time when we won't.
Oh, I know.
It's weird.
All right, so with all of that said, let me pour a little more beer.
Brad. Can I brag now? Why not?
Brad, you can brag.
Sure.
Brad, what are you drinking? I've got I don't often drink beer on the stream, but Lagunitas Willetized tonight.
Lucky death.
Yeah, 2019. But yeah, I do have beer. So guys, cheers to all of you. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure we'll have some socials tonight. We'll see how it goes with the questions, but let's start it off with a drink. All right. So for those of you who haven't played this system before, it's very simple once you start using it to learn. There will be a mixture tonight of multiple choice questions, and then as we move into the game later, you'll have to actually type your answers in, but we're going to start it out easy with multiple choice questions. And what that means is I will ask you a question. Once I start your timer, there's always a 30-second timer. Once I start that timer, you'll have 30 seconds to select either A, B, C, or D. One of those answers is always correct. So A, B, C, or D. All you have to do is click the one that you believe is right, and you're good. You're in. If you are correct, you earn a maximum of 150 points. If you are correct, though, you're going to earn those points based on how long it takes you to actually submit that answer. So once I start the timer, you'll see the answers pop up. As the timer goes down, the question is worth less and less points. So it's a maximum of 150 points. With that said, you do want to click as quickly as you can, but you don't want to click wildly, because if you hit an answer and then you realize, oh shoot, that's not right, you can't change it. If you hit A is your answer for that question. So make sure you take your time and actually see the question or the answers, but do make sure you do it as quickly as you can. There's a little balance there to earn as many points as possible. If you're still not sure exactly what that means and how it's going to look, that's okay, because we have a practice question we're going to start off with right now. This first question that you see pop up tonight, everybody, is just for fun. It's not worth any points. This one just so you can learn how the system works. So here we go. This is how every multiple choice question will look. Question number 1, what is the name of your host tonight? What is my name? There will be 4 options once I start this timer, and here they are. What is my name? Is it Drew, Nick, Jeff, or Ali? What is your host's name? All you have to do is click the correct answer. You're going to earn points on the other questions if you're right, but this one's just for fun. Misha, you would go to trivia night at the beer market during the summer. Oh yeah, I used to personally host at the beer market for a long time. Hey Albin, sorry, I'm just catching up on these comments while you guys are answering. Hey Jennifer, Sterna, hey Kayla, Al, Misha, Lindsay, Sarah, so many regular names. Hey Maggie, Chris, welcome. Hey Middleton Lens. Trying to read all these and catch up. Hey Jess and John, I assume. Brad, 13 hands from 3 Floyds, delicious. Hey Nicole. Hey Sasake, you're drinking water. I have some of that too. It's gonna look invisible to you all. Is it invisible on your screen, Gina?
Oh yes, very.
My floating water. All right, everybody's in. Let's check this out. Good night, Alvin. The other degree guys like their uncle, yeah. The correct answer here, you guys knew. My name is Ali. Couple guesses for Nick, couple for Jeff. Nobody thought I was Drew Lachey. That's fair. What a guy. Cheers, everybody. We'll call that a social. Great job. All right, here we go. Now the questions start counting for points. Question number 2. Which of the following individuals created famous Garfield comic strip? Who created Garfield? Was it Charles Schulz, Jim Davis, Ad Carter, or Frank Bali? Ooh, Sarah, that sounds delicious. Oh, that's what Gina said too. Yeah, that sounds delicious.
We're turning into the same person in
Yeah.
quarantine. I realize we've said a lot of the same things at the same time. Oh my god, Maggie and I just said the same thing.
Yeah, everybody here is turning into the same person. Yeah,
That's
Noon
so
Whistle
funny.
was fantastic.
It was
There's,
nice to have someone bring you something.
yeah, and their setup there is top notch.
They did a good job with
Yeah.
distancing.
Love my guy Matt over there. Charles Schulz, 11 of you said that's the individual who created Peanuts, the comic strip. The correct answer here is Jim Davis. Jim Davis created Garfield. Good job, 81% of you got that. It's close enough for social. Cheers, everybody. Sociable. That's how we celebrate your answers, and I'm going to count this one because this is delicious.
Oh, Jess. Church. They went to Church Street on Saturday.
Ooh, Church
Yeah,
Street.
Noon Whistle created a patio in their parking lot.
Yeah, they just roped it
So
off.
they were just like, let's just space a bunch of tables to park.
All right, question 3. Which popular superhero is known as the Caped Crusader? Which superhero known as the Caped Crusader? Is it Green Lantern, Batman, Aquaman, or Spider-Man? Which of these individuals known as the Caped Crusader? Ballydoyle. Yes, corned beef bites. Need some fish and chips over there. Pierce Tavern's downtown Downers Grove, Al, right on the corner.
Answers hidden.
Oh, I don't know. Is it because he's crying? Like, social standards are getting lower and lower, and I really like that. Yes, Jennifer, I agree. Curtis and Maine, yeah, right downtown. There used to be something else there. You guys did well here. This is almost a true social.
True.
Correct answer is Batman. Cheers, everybody. You knew this.
Chris, the Wolverine mask looks like cute Batman.
Oh, it does kind of look like a bat.
That's cute.
All right. Question number 4. Which of the following 1980s films was Harold Ramis' directorial debut? Which of these films was the first film that Harold Ramis ever directed? Was it Stripes, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Vacation, or Ghostbusters? Oh, yeah, Misha, you're right. Old clothing shop. We were a little torn on this.
Immediately on Monday.
What'd you say?
The name of the clothing shop.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I was there about 4:30, so I just probably missed it.
Correct answer here. You guys were split between Stripes and Caddyshack. Stripes and Caddyshack. So the correct answer for a few reasons is Caddyshack. Caddyshack. Stripes is a good guess, but Caddyshack was the first one that he directed. Stripes he did not direct. He actually just wrote that. And Caddyshack came out first. It was 1980 versus Stripes in 1981. So good job. Both great guesses. Ghostbusters, Vacation were good guesses too. He did direct Vacation. He did not direct Ghostbusters, although obviously he did star in it and write it. All right, question number 5 we will do, and then we'll take a look at the standings. In Roman numerals, what number does the letter M represent? M is in Mancy. Is it 10, 100, 1,000, or 500? Oh, Christiane, your first shift is wing night.
Mm-hmm. So that means you won't be here Wednesday. We'll miss you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, road trip to Canada for Christie's.
Yeah, let's go.
That would be so much fun.
Thanks, Chris, for catching
We'll
that.
just post trivia in the parking lot.
Caddyshack was 1980. Yeah, it did seem like it was earlier. So this one, you guys did well. 75% of you said 1,000, and you were right. Just rethink M for millennium. 1,000 years. M is 1,000. That's an easy way to remember it. Good job. You guys don't really need to do that, though, because most of you already knew it. So great job. Let's take a look at the standings for the first time. I'll let it rotate through a few times. We'll see where you're at. First, second, and third is going to stay atop the screen. Everybody else going to rotate through. Times New Roman Empire in second. S Greenleaf C in third. Bunny Kick, Crinkle Wrap. I don't know. I'm guessing. In first, Steffi Star. Hey, what's up? Jennifer Widener, welcome. May I see your manager as well? Miss Laraka and Bert, good to see you. Captain Cheesecake. Call me Candy. Team, take your top off. Tacos party people. I couldn't get on Jeopardy. Well, you'll do okay here. Don't worry. Smells like Team Spirit. Welcome back. Hey, Ann. I'm going to let these go through again because I didn't see a lot at the beginning. The Spicy Meatballs. Welcome back. Oh, my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work. Pack and Hammered. Welcome back. Rich H55. Good to see you. Oh, you know, just built a birdhouse. NBD. Oh, funny. We got a jokester out there, eh?
Becky and her shirtless spouse.
Wait, is that the name of their team?
Yeah.
Becky and the shirtless spouse? I love that.
There's 58 people playing.
Fantastic. Thank you all for being here. All right. Question number 6. Velma Kelly and Roxie Hart are characters in what popular Broadway musical? Velma Kelly and Roxie Hart are characters in what Broadway musical? Is it Hairspray, Chicago, Cats, or Mamma Mia? Don't read into my singing. It has nothing to do with the answers. You blinked too loudly at Quarantine Story. Yes, that was a fantastic name. You guys finished all the episodes of Jeopardy on Netflix. Not sure what to do now. That is a situation we have been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Watch them again and see if you learn anything.
Good answer.
You can play Jeopardy if you have Amazon Assistant, whose name rhymes with Patrexa.
Complexa.
She stopped with Complexa. Yeah, you can play it on there. That's fun. As if NYC doesn't have good people. Yeah, Sabaro's like front and center in that gif. Michael Scott on The Office. Nice to get a nice authentic New York pizza. Yeah, my favorite authentic New York pizza shop, Sabaro. I liked Sabaro in every single mall I've ever been to.
I ate a lot of that in high school.
Right. You guys knew this. Correct answer was Chicago. Chicago, Velma Kelly, Roxie Hart, characters in Chicago. That's enough for a social in my book. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Whoa.
Oh.
They don't. What, Sarah? I gotta stop trying to read the comments. I can't keep up. You guys are awesome. Let's go. Question number 7. The 3 Mile Island nuclear facility is located in which U.S. state? 3 Mile Island be found in which state? Is it Rhode Island, Ohio, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania?
Oh, I think she said they.
Oh, wasn't a fan. Yeah, no.
I'm a huge pizza fan, so I enjoyed my big old slice.
Yeah,
of
I
New
loved
York City
paying
pizza.
like $1.50 and getting a slice the size of my arm.
Ready. You just walk down the street.
Oh, you weren't a fan of the New York City pizza
Yes.
you've had, yeah. That debate will rage on forever. Brooklyn style versus Chicago deep dish versus Detroit versus what are some other styles? California Pizza Kitchen, does that count?
I like Detroit style.
I like Detroit, like Jets. They do the Detroit style really well. I think. I don't know. I'm not from Detroit. Blood orange
I like
blonde.
just regular. Not deep
That
dish,
sounds
not
good,
New
Maggie.
York, just regular hand tossed pizza.
Wait till we have some Houston pizza there in Saskatchewan, eh? Can't wait.
Yeah, I agree with Lindsay. Don't you agree with
Yeah, I say we do a giant pizza tasting, and I'll just judge. You guys can all bring pizza. I'll eat it, and I'll tell you which one's the best. You guys did well here. 64% of you got this right. Pennsylvania, 3 Mile Island, New Jersey, second runner-up there. First runner-up, second place. Good job. You guys knew that. Question number 8. What is the name of the kingdom where the movie Frozen takes place? Anna and Elsa live in what kingdom in Frozen? Is it Aradan, Andalasia, Avendor, or Arendelle? The tasting will take some time and distance, but I'm down. Yes! Let's make it happen.
I'm curious about this Houston pizza.
Oh, yeah, Steph, that Journeyman pizza.
Journeyman pizza. Okay. We were just talking about how her quarantine diets caught up to us.
Oh, yeah. My quarantine diet is no longer caring at all about anything.
It's funny because we had pizza last night and then again for lunch today.
Yes, we did.
Leftovers, and
Yes,
I
we
still
did.
could eat some pizza.
Yes, we did. Well, I have some frozen pizzas downstairs.
No.
You guys know you're frozen. Correct answer is Arendelle. Arendelle. If you went for Andalasia, don't feel too bad. That's the fake land that Amy Adams comes from in Enchanted, I believe. That's Andalasia. Yeah, but who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know. Number 9, Duke Ellington was a legendary jazz composer and also known for playing which instrument? I'm sure he played many instruments, but he was most famous for playing which of the following instruments? Was it piano, drums, trombone, or guitar? Don't let the GIF lead you astray. It's just there for fun. It may or may not be a hint at any time.
What a cute gift.
I know.
I have to take my eyes off the chat because it's making me hungry.
Brad, yes, Journeyman Distillery. Jennifer Sterna, did you get the what are they called? Double decker.
Double-decker.
Yeah, did you get the double decker? I really hope you did.
Oh, they don't have options for her yet.
Oh, that's a good point. Did Jim
Yeah, the double decker would be.
did Jen's husband Sterna get the double decker pizza? Brad, yeah, the distillery is delicious. I just ate there for the first time with Gina and Steph not too long ago. Oh, you guys split this. Some of you said piano. Some of you said trombone. Nobody really went for drums and guitar. The correct answer here was he liked to tickle the keys. Piano. Piano, the correct answer. A lot of famous jazz trumpeters and tromboners, but this individual, Duke Ellington, famous for the piano. Question number 10. Which of the following individuals was the original drummer for the Beatles? Which of the following individuals was the original drummer for the Beatles? Was it Ringo Starr, Keith Moon, Pete Best, or John Bonham?
Does it count as double decker if you ate the whole thing in one sitting? Ooh, Featherbone bourbon.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I love. I haven't had a bad. Any of they make a lot of liquor, vodka. I think they make a gin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A ton of stuff.
all of their
coffee
whiskey.
liqueur,
The coffee.
yeah,
I have
really good.
Snaggletooth coffee liqueur here. Yeah. All right.
They make limoncello.
Oh yeah. Everybody's in. And some of you said Ringo. Some of you said Keith Moon. Nobody really went with John Bonham. Keith Moon in the Who. John Bonham, Led Zeppelin. Ringo Starr, obviously famous for being in the Beatles when they went big. But just prior to Ringo Starr being in the band, we had Pete Best. Pete Best. So good job. Most of you knew that. 71% of you to be specific. Let's go on to question number 11. It's the final multiple choice question. Film composer Robert Lopez won a Tony Award for what 2011 Broadway show that starred Frozen actor Josh Gad? Which of the following shows won a Tony Award in 2011 and starred Josh Gad? Was it The Addams Family, The Book of Mormon, Billy Elliot, or Baby It's You? Nice, Chris. Delicious. White whiskey is delicious, Brad. Yes, I've had that. I feel like you've learned this from Baig-o-tricks trivia regarding the... Oh, yeah, Lindsay, I've for sure asked that question before. Every now and then I think to myself, I think I've asked this question before, and then I say, I don't really care. I'm just going to ask it again because then you've learned. All right, everybody's in, and everybody did well again. I'll call a social on this. The Book of Mormon. Cheers, everybody. There's one I haven't seen that I really want to. I was looking today when I was writing this question if I could find like a recording of the full Book of Mormon, but I only looked for like 3 minutes, but I had no luck. All right, that's the final multiple choice question. So let's take a look at the standings. I know I just took it off Taco, but I'm going to put it back on there for a little bit. S. Greenleaf C in first, Lindsay in second, Bob Loblaw's Law Blog in third. Everybody else rotating through. Becky and her shirtless spouse, yes. Downright Moist. That was... I don't mind it, but I'm sure a lot of people don't like that team name. I want to know who, just built the birdhouse is. NBD.
I know, me too.
Mumu Godiva? Taco Libre. I love that name, Taco Libre. We need to get him a
Red Hot Trivia Peppers.
luchador
His
mask.
dad's playing again. Bill and Lucy.
Oh, Bill and Lucy, welcome. Oh, we've got movement. I think he's just going to rotate into a different position
He's
to
gonna
sleep.
nest.
Yeah, he's going to nest. Yeah, oh, something about that just didn't feel perfect. So he's going to, let's move it a little. Okay, all right.
Let's lay down
Oh, that's,
same
oh,
spot.
I think he's going to change the direction of his curl. So his spine gets a little stretched the other way. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, wait. No,
He's gonna fall, I think.
I think he's going to fall soon, too. I love that I'm watching this through the screen and not just looking at him. I'm just realized that. Oh, what a baby. Yes, we're talking about you. That was a word from our sponsors. Now back to the game. The rest of the game is different, my friends. We no longer have multiple choice questions. Everything from this point on is going to require you to type in the answer. So, a few things will change. First and foremost, when I start the question, you will not see 4 options pop up. Excuse me, when I start the timer, you will see a text box open, and you will have to type in the correct answer. So, spelling does not specifically count, but you do need to be as close as possible. If you spell it right, the computer automatically gives you points. There's no arguments to be had. If you spell it wrong, you're relying on me, the guy drinking the 13% willetized Lagunitas, to go through and mark your answer correct. I'm going to do my best, but the way to make sure that you always get points is just take your time, spell the answer right. And the reason you can take your time is you no longer lose points based on how long it takes you to answer. As long as you submit your answer before time runs out and you submit the correct answer, you earn points. It's that simple. There's no longer in between. It's either full points or no points. That's it. With that said, there is still a 30-second timer, but I would recommend, since this is the internet, it's unpredictable, try not to wait until there's only 1 second left on the clock, because there's no guarantee that your answer is going to get in and get through the server and be counted. So I always recommend, this isn't a rule, but try to submit your answer before that timer hits 5 seconds left. We have a whole bunch of different questions for the rest of the game, but the next 10 are split into 2 mini bonus rounds of 5 questions each. The next 5 questions, I'm going to see what they are. The next 5 questions are fun, as I should hope. I am going to give you a famous marketing slogan, and you just have to tell me the company or the brand that used that slogan. So, for example, this is not one of them. For example, if I said, name the company or brand that used this marketing slogan, I'm loving it, the correct answer would be McDonald's. All right? That's how this round will work. There's 5 questions just like that. They're each worth 200 points apiece. So do your best. You don't lose any points if you're wrong. Here we go. Get ready. Let's take a drink. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to your beers.
Nice. Here we go.
You don't look sunburned through the screen.
Oh, I am burnt. Can you see? Are we on me?
Yeah,
Is it on me?
You look okay.
Yeah, I look a little burnt there.
But, ooh, there you go.
Yeah. I had a run-in with the sun this weekend. Yeah.
A run-in with the sun.
Yeah. We were at a protest on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, and I'm out. I'm in the sun. I work out in our yard. I do stuff every single day. We go for walks, but I just wasn't moving. I don't think I was moving, and I didn't put on sunscreen appropriately, and I paid for it. But maybe red looks good on me. No, I'm just kidding. I regret it. Anyway, here we go. I've said from the beginning, guys, this is your first time playing and you're looking for a quick fix of 30 trivia questions without some crazy guy dragging on, talking about random stuff, you're in the wrong place. We enjoy having you here, and we enjoy the conversations in the comments, and sometimes I go on tangents, and I won't apologize for it. That's our brand here, so thanks for being here. Here we go. Question 12, first one from our marketing slogan round. Name the company or brand that used this marketing slogan. Obey your thirst. What company or brand used the marketing slogan, obey your thirst?
I like this gift. I'm not sipping.
Me too.
Brandon got a burn at the rally yesterday too. Oh, Misha, I have a sunburn on my part too. It's like you don't think of putting sunscreen on the part of your hair.
Oh yeah. When I was younger, like I don't know, 10 till I was like 15, I always used to keep my hair really short, and I always used to get burnt on my scalp.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you've dandruff.
Yeah. And then I just started wearing hats.
A lot of jinxes tonight. We're all on the same wavelength now, I think.
I don't think anybody jinxed with Chris Barbian though. Our trivia team said the same thing except with Vagisil.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
You guys did well here. I'll throw the answers up while I grade because I have to assume. Okay, this one they gave the right one. The correct answer was Sprite. Sprite. Good job, everybody. So that's how this round's going to work. There are 5 questions total like this. Here's number 2. What company or brand uses the marketing slogan, think outside the bun? What company or brand uses the marketing slogan, think outside the bun? Brad, I burn when I turn on the bathroom light in the middle of the night. I burn my part every time, pasty AF, yeah. I will say the one thing about myself, due to my heritage, I usually burn once a year, and then I don't burn again.
Well, I hope so because you're in pain right
Yeah, it's bad right now. But then
now. I'm a little freaked
the
about
dark skin
sunscreen,
half
and
comes out. What'd you say?
I'm a freak about sunscreen.
Yeah. Only. Not even a ginger. I just have a red beard.
Oh, Maggie. Thanks, Dad, for the melanin.
That's what.
You think Dad for the
yeah,
melanin.
Maggie, me and you both. My Pakistani father. All the melanin that comes out at some point, I got from him. You guys did well here. Only one person misspelled, and I fixed it for you. The correct answer is Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. So good job. The 70% of you that got that right. Question 14. Maybe. Question 14. Name the company or brand that used the slogan, it's everywhere you want to be. It's everywhere you want to be. Ooh, burned his armpits. No. Oh yeah, Equator Sun is not the same.
Better than burning, like you're on a nude beach. And that would be rough.
All right, a few of you spelled it wrong. I fixed it. Don't you worry. So when I put the answers up on the screen, if you don't see the answer that you submitted, that means that I marked it right. With the system that we use, if I mark it right, it doesn't always tell you on your phone that you got it correct because it doesn't match what I originally had in. So just know that when I put the answers up, so like you see now, if you don't see your answer that you typed on the screen, that means that you got points because I marked it right. And the correct answer was Visa. Visa. It's everywhere you want to be. Good job, 64% of you.
You better believe it. Rich.
You better believe it. Nice, Rich. All right, number 15. 2 of these left. Number 15. I think this is the toughest one. Name the company or brand that used this marketing slogan. Get your own box. Get
So sassy.
your own box. What brand? I'm just adding a few different ways you may spell this. What brand or company used the marketing slogan, get your own box?
What'd you see, boy?
2 good tans in your life, Brad. 3,600. Oh, yeah. Sasuke, is that?
Sarah, I think?
Yeah, Sarah. I just want to call you the right name. So yeah, if you I marked that right for you.
Taco, where you
Hey,
at?
Taco, come here.
Oh.
Get on your chair, bud. Or you want to come here?
Oh, you want some limelight.
Oh.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a long
We haven't had Taco Bell since lockdown, at least.
I would like it. I'd like them Crunchwrap, please.
I could go for a Crunchwrap Supreme. What time is our Taco Bell open till?
Oh God. The college years. Well, simpler times. Taco Bell in college.
All right. Oh, sorry. I can put these up so you can see. I'm marking a lot of these right. So it wasn't Cheetos. It wasn't Cracker Jack. Cracker Jacks is a great guess because it does come in the box. UPS. The correct answer is Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. So again, if you put anything that sounded like Cheez-Its, you got points here. If you don't see your answer on the screen, that's because I marked it right and it lumped it in there with the correct answer the way that I spelled it. So good job. A lot of you got that. Here we go. One more of the advertising slogan questions. Number 16. Name the company or brand that used this marketing slogan. Probably the best beer in the world. That is their actual slogan. Probably the best beer in the world.
Ooh, oh, I didn't see that, Jen. Jen, so someone put Gremlins 2 the new box.
Gremlins 2 the new
That's
box.
Awesome.
And go back on your chair. Oh, good boy.
Lay down, sweetie.
I can't. I'm hosting trivia.
Not you.
Hey. Thank you, Laura, for the donation. Thank you, Maribeth, so much for the donation. We appreciate it. Everybody, we sincerely appreciate every single donation. And we are still doing that donation drawing, so if you donate this week, you could get to choose some categories for next week's trivia. I put these up on the screen. Not Heineken, not Budweiser, not Dos Equis, not Duff, not Milwaukee's Best. The correct answer is Carlsberg. Carlsberg. I guess it's okay. I wouldn't say it's probably the best beer in the world, but they stand behind that. So that's it for the marketing round. Let's take a look at the standings, see if anything's changed. And it has quite a bit. Times New Roman is in first. Team Cream in second. Indubitably in third. Sarah in 14th. Jessica and Jess and John in 14th, 15th. Emily C in 23rd. Everybody else rotating through. Oh, just built the birdhouse. NBD. I feel like that could be Olivia and Jess if they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm right, I just want you to tell me. Oh, what a picture. Becky, you do not know your ad slogans. Oh, no. There's an episode of Travel Man with Richard Ayoade when he visits a... Oh, nice. Yeah, Chris, if you've ever seen this round when we've done it at the bars before, I always ask that one. Yeah, Misha, if you've never had it, definitely try it. All right, the next round, my friends, is a picture round. So I won't be asking you a question. I'll be showing you a picture and asking you something about it. For this round, we're talking about some celebrities, specifically individuals named Bob. Individuals named Bob. So for the next 5 questions, I'm going to show you a picture of a famous individual whose first name is Bob. I just need you to tell me their last name. So you don't have to type Bob every time I know their first name is Bob. That's the point of the round. What I'm looking for is their last name. Some of these simple, some of these tough. We'll see which ones you know right now. Here we go. Question 17. Name this famous Bob. I know Christiane and Summer know this one. What is the name of this famous Bob? Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it.
Bob Jovi.
Did somebody say Bob Jovi?
Jen sort of just said that.
Bob Jovi.
The only one you really need to know.
should have put that. That would have been fun. Let's see what you thought. So just a few misspellings. So watch. Here's what you can see live in action. This is how it works when I correct your answers. A couple people just spelled it wrong here. For whatever reason, the percentages never add up to 100. I've messaged them about this. They don't have a good answer for me. Just something with the computer. But everybody that submitted an answer got this one right. So if you got your answer in before time ran out, you got points here. Bob Saget. Feels weird to be cheersing, but we will, to Danny Tanner. Cheers, everybody. I did this one specifically in honor of the fact we're doing Full House Trivia tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central. Don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, you can rewatch some Full House. I actually don't think I ended up including any Fuller House. So if you haven't watched Fuller House, that's okay. You could even do well just based off of regular Full House trivia. Cheers. What is the name of this famous Bob? What is the name of this famous Bob? I see you guys talking. I forgot to post that Halloween photo as Eagle Man.
Yeah.
I've got something for you.
Didn't you hand out? I think Kristen's watching.
Kristen, yeah. So I saw you talking with Gina in the chat or the messages here. I dressed as Eagle Man from Eagle Man Insurance. I don't know, Chicagoland thing last year for Halloween. And when we went, I was Eagle Man and I printed out sheets with my low rates. And I just handed people, and I hope that they would say, "Wow, look at these low rates." The correct answer here is Bob Hope. Bob Hope. A younger Bob Hope there than probably what a lot of you have seen. But that is Bob Hope. Good job. Question number 19. Name this famous Bob. What is the name of this Bob? Bob. Bob Loblaw. Better be getting every one of these right.
Yeah,
Bob Loblaw, Sloblaw. Oh, what a boy. All right, everybody's in. Let's take a look together. It's not Bob Marley. Bob Aran. Nice guess. It's not Bob, a.k.a. Skipper. The correct answer is Bob Denver. Bob Denver. That was Gilligan, but that was his character's name. Bob Denver, the name of the actor. Number 21. Name this famous Bob. What is the name of this famous Bob? That is a word that sounds weird after you say it too much.
Bob.
Bob. Bob.
Who doesn't age.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Does not age.
You see him in a lot of documentaries. I won't say what type yet.
Who sell his soul.
Yeah, you see him in documentaries from what, like 25, 30 years, 40 years ago, and he looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like Elijah Wood. He's not this old yet, but he hasn't aged a day since Lord of the Rings.
He's a little baby.
Little baby. Or when, what was it? Back to the Future. He was a little kid in the arcade playing the game. Not the arcade, but the pizza place. It was like his first role. A lot of you got this. Some of you just spelled it differently, so let me fix it. It's not Bob O'Crap. Correct. Bob Costas. I'm Bob Costas. I'm Bob Costas. I can't do his voice. Bob Costas. Good job, everybody. There's one more.
Oh, I just forgot. I remembered that.
What?
The pony and pink eye at the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. One more Bob. One more famous Bob. This might be the toughest one, depending on whether or not you like the show that he was on. What is the name of this famous Bob?
Oh. He had a heart attack even though he's
Yeah.
so healthy.
Things to do in Denver when you're dead.
Done in by sports again.
Just the one sports question, and it was an announcer. Yeah, I did not do the pink eye picture. The real trick was getting pink eye in both eyes. Love the Bobs. Ah, I should have put the Bobs from Office Space. Bobs. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll put them up. Somebody said, I don't know, but this is by far my favorite Bob in this picture round. Yes, this is Biggest Loser Bob, but we need his name. The correct answer here is Bob Harper. Harper, the correct answer. Bob Harper. He came to fame on Biggest Loser opposite Jillian. Right? Jillian?
Yeah. Michael?
Sure. All right.
Oh no, poor Jess. Nobody at me.
All right, Team Cream up into first, indubitably. In second by only 8 points. And S Greenleaf C is in third place, only 1 point behind second and only 9 points behind first. This is a very close game right now. And it's still anybody's to win. There are still 10 questions left, and the following 10 questions are worth 300 points apiece. So honestly, if you're as far back as about 9th or 10th place, you're only 1 question out. Everybody else, 2, 3 questions out. This is honestly anybody's game. These questions will start to get pretty tough, I think. But they will still work the same. You will have to type in the answer. No Bob the Builder, no Kayla. You have to type the answer in. You will not have multiple choice. But other than that, they're 10 regular random questions. Some of them a little simpler, some of them tough. Each of them worth 300 points. Here we go. Question number 22. 22. What was the name of the famous gorilla taught by Dr. Penny Patterson, who knew more than 1,000 words in sign language before it passed away in early 2018? What was the name of this famous gorilla? Yeah, R.I.P. to both of them. Gina and I both just started reading the Robin biography, Robin Williams biography.
I love it. Already,
Yeah.
like 25 pages in. It's written well, because you know I struggle with nonfiction.
I enjoy nonfiction.
I know. I wish I'm just dumb.
Dumb. Stop it. All right, everybody is in. Couple of you just spelled it wrong. I already marked them right. The correct answer here is Coco. Coco. This is not Harambe. This is not Kiko or Crab Cake or Harambe or Ellen or Sue. This is Coco. Coco. It's a good job. A lot of you knew that. Question 23. Also home to the season opening race each season, the headquarters of NASCAR are located. What's wrong with you, Ollie? Located.
No, Ollie.
In which city? The headquarters of NASCAR are located in which city? It is also the city that is home to the season opening race each season. Where are my NASCAR fans at? I'm not one. I don't know why I said it like I was. Nothing against people that are. Drink? Yeah, I'll drink. That for sure. For typing everything wrong. Yeah, I'm all for. I think NASCAR is great. I just never could get into it. I tried playing some video games and watching some races. Even F1. With the only thing I like about that is the Netflix documentary. I watched the whole first season in one night.
Oh my god, you went nuts.
Yeah, and then I watched the whole second season when it came out in a day and a half. And then I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to watch F1 all the time. I'm going to be super into this. And then I think I watched like half a race, and I was like, I'm just going to watch the Netflix series.
That's so more
Yeah.
your speed.
If you're not first, you're last. What can I say? Ooh, I could get behind 24-hour races probably.
What?
Le Mans. I'm going to get in there and turn left. Who's the dude in the GIF? I don't know. He's the dude that comes up when you type funny NASCAR GIF into Google. I can tell you that.
We got a sports.
Yeah, sorry, Jess. This counts as sports, right? Many of you got this. Daytona or Daytona Beach, the correct answer here. Opening race. Ooh, now I want to play a racing game. I just said I don't even like them, and now I want to go downstairs and play a racing game. That's what I'm doing when we're done here. All right. Wait, did we have plans after we're done here?
Yes, we have big plans Monday night at 10:30 p.m.
I don't know if we had to watch a movie or something.
No, we're good.
All right, question 24. What 2009 British-American mockumentary film starred Sacha Baron Cohen as a gay Austrian fashion journalist? What was the name of the 2009 British-American mockumentary starring Sacha Baron Cohen as a gay Austrian fashion journalist? Rad Racer 2. Oh, yeah, I'm all behind Rad Racer. John knew it. Janessa grew up in a NASCAR house. She is not a fan. Watching NASCAR is like watching golf. Yeah, Christiane. I don't know. I have such a short attention span. I could get down on highlight reels all day. Like, I can learn all the rules of all the sports. I'm very much, as you could have guessed, a trivia guy. I like to know all of that. But actually sitting down and watching an entire race or an entire game, it's just tough for me. I like parties, like Super Bowl parties, or going out to a bar and watching a game. But otherwise, I'm a highlight reel guy.
The only sport I ever watch and like understand and watch and enjoy start to finish is baseball. Well, I like hockey too, but yeah, I'm with you.
So I like the answers. Two people. The other one that's not Borat, and the other person who said not Borat. Ugh. The correct answer was not Borat. It was Bruno. Bruno. Most of you knew this. I'm going to call social on that. 65% of you. Cheers, everybody.
That's a very lenient social.
Well, I wanted more of my drink.
I'm fine with it.
Question 25. We'll do this one, then we'll look at the standings one more time. Traditionally, a diamond commemorates a 75th wedding anniversary. What material commemorates a 1-year anniversary? Type it in. Money shot man. I like the sports ball. Did we determine is Sasa Sarah? Is that the name?
I believe her name is Sarah.
I just don't want to keep saying Sasa K if that's not your real name. Sasa K.
I like it.
Main sports I enjoy. Sarah, all right, cool. Main sports I enjoy watching are figure skating and synchronized diving. So Olympics are your like time to shine then. Summer and winter. All right, everybody's in. And a lot of you got this.
Oh, I'm so excited for you, Lindsay.
What happened?
This is the next episode. She's watching in the office.
Yes. Correct answer is paper. Paper, stationery, also acceptable. The person that put that. Great job. All right, let's take a look at the standings one more time before we run this out. We have 6 questions left. Team Cream still up there in first, but again, only by 8 points still. Indubitably in second. Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your something in third. I know you mentioned it earlier, but I don't remember. I love your work in third. Everybody else rotating through, so take a look, see where you're at. I used to be really big into figure skating. Like, what was the guy? Kirk Hamilton? Scott Hamilton. Scott Hamilton did the first backflip, right? I loved that guy. He got me into the figure skating. And now their routines are just incredible.
Figure skating's awesome.
Yeah.
So majestic and so hard.
Yeah. I only watch NASCAR for the knife fights. Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your something. Sounds very wrong. You know what, Chris? I think Danny DeVito would appreciate it. My favorite Danny DeVito, outside of Always Sunny, I love when he was the stripper on Friends. Remember that?
Barely.
30 for 30, the Netflix show Losers. I started Losers. I haven't watched all the episodes, so I will, Sarah. Surya Bonali's backflips. Okay, maybe I'll watch that tonight. I'll watch her episode of Losers. All right, here we go. There are 6 questions left, my friends. Question 26, in electronics. So looking at this picture here, it is does have to do with this. What does LED stand for? 3 separate words. What does LED stand for? Shirtless Sprouse. Was it Cole or Dylan?
There's a naked photo of Dylan Sprouse on the internet.
What?
I've seen it.
So technically, there's kind of a naked photo of Cole on the internet
Cole
too.
said. He said, "Thanks. Now everyone's seeing me naked."
Well, Cole Sprouse is recently single now, right?
Yeah.
Which I know that's sad, but hit me up, Lily.
Oh my god. Screw you. Googling how to get your name off a mortgage.
Thanks for the giveaway to the software engineer and his wife. Yes. Yeah, Sarah, I'm with you on that. All right. I'm going to mark a few of these right. I'll put it up so you can see while I do it. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. So the correct answer here is light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. Great job. 60% of you got that. Congratulations. Question 27. What 1997 film was, to this point, the last picture to win both Oscars for Best Actor and for Best Actress? So what 1997 film saw its actor and actress both win the Best Actor and Best Actress for that film? I'm an idiot. I read it as what does the E and LED stand for? Oh, Chris. Can't win them all.
Yum.
Ooh, who's got dumplings?
That was Lindsay's answer for LED.
Oh, let's eat dumplings? Yes, Lindsay. I'm into that. That's what LED should stand for. But now I want dumplings.
I think I know this answer.
What do you think it is? Mouth it to me. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. I love this gift though. Cute.
Yeah. I need to watch, what is it, Mr. Computer? What's the name of that show?
Robot?
Mr. Robot. Yeah. I watched like the whole first season. I can't even remember the name of the show. All right, I'll put these up on the screen. A lot of you thought Titanic, As Good as It Gets, Shakespeare in Love, Fargo, Shine, American Beauty, English Patient. That movie sucks. Just kidding. I don't think it sucks. Shakespeare in Love. Isn't that the one that Elaine says sucks? Wasn't it English Patient on Seinfeld?
Maybe that sounds familiar.
It could have been a different one. Otherwise, everybody thinks that I think that movie sucks. Gremlins 2, A New Batch. No. The correct answer here, not Titanic. It was As Good as It Gets. Leo famously did not win an Oscar until 2015's The Revenant.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had not won the Best Actor, and yes, they could have both fit on the door though. But As Good as It Gets was the correct answer here. That's the one with the dog, right? The dogs.
Dog. Yeah, I forgot the dog's name. He's really cute.
Question 28. What Hasbro toy was created in 1949? I promise you've heard of it. You may not know this off the top of your head, but you've heard of this toy. What Hasbro toy was created in 1949 and in 1952 holds the distinction of being the first toy ever advertised on television? What was the first toy ever advertised on television? Uh, 27.5 seconds to come up with a food that started with D. Let's see. You just made me think of the foods that start with Q from White Men Can't Jump.
Twins?
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch. I'm gonna do that as a bonus round. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Foods that start with Q is gonna be a bonus round coming up. Just for your foods that start with D reference, and because I love the movie White Men Can't Jump with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
Whoa. Maggie.
Cousin went to a
My
party
heart
and
just stopped.
Leah was there.
Where was this party? Oh my god. I don't get starstruck, but I would with him for sure.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I absolutely would.
Yes. You would.
The correct answer here, a lot of you got it, was Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Later on, got his butt storage for his extra parts. But in 1952 was the first toy advertised on television. Good job. Question 29. Giving birth to Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, and Conoco, what sprawling company was broken up in the year 1911 under the Sherman Antitrust Act? What famously large, sprawling company was broken up in 1911 under the Sherman Antitrust Act to form Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, and Conoco? Were all the women 17? Jess. All right, everybody's in. A lot of you got this. Correct answer here is Standard Oil, and that's 80%. That's enough for a social in my book.
Wow, good job, guys.
Yeah, congratulations. Standard Oil, I think that was Rockefeller, right? John D. Rockefeller. Probably the richest person to ever exist in the United States to this point. All right, question 30. Who was the English-born American political activist, philosopher, political theorist, and revolutionary? Shit, I gotta drink again. That released the pamphlet titled Common Sense in 1775. If you haven't heard it in a while, I guarantee you heard about it when you were in middle school or high school. Which English-born American political activist released the pamphlet Common Sense in 1775? Jess, I saw a tweet some weeks ago about pictures with your friends looking like you won a contest to hang out with them. Thank you, Hamilton. Yes, yes, yes. Misha, did you remember tonight, though? This was a question on Jeopardy when you watched the other night. Hopefully you remembered it now. No relation to Podrick. Oh, the man about town, Podrick. They sing songs about him now.
Lindsay.
Now I want to watch Game of Thrones. I finally knew one. You guys' fake answers are incredible. Thomas T. Paine. Thomas Paine was the correct answer. I don't have any beer left, but I'll cheers you guys. Cheers, that's a social. Take a drink. 84%, almost all of you knew this. Great job. I thought that one might have been a little tougher. Number 31 is the final question. Discovered on December 25th, 1643, Christmas Island is an external territory of what country? Christmas Island is a territory of what other country? Oh, here. No, it's yours. No. Yours is there. I just moved it. Ooh, can we see Katniss underneath? Oh, look, a dog and a cat.
I don't know what you're smelling, buddy.
He was smelling Katniss because she walked underneath him. Meow. Huh? Oh, okay.
Hey.
All right, everybody's in. She stole your chair?
Yeah. Rude.
Rude as hell. All right. Correct answer was Australia. Australia is the country that has Christmas Island as an external territory. So good job. That's the final question, my friends. Thank you so much for playing trivia with us tonight. We're going to reveal the final standings here in just a second. Before we do, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of the support. Again, however your support comes, whether it's liking the Facebook page and commenting and just sharing those posts and inviting your family and your friends. The more people we continue to have show up for these events, the longer we'll do them. That's essentially how this is going to work as we start to transition back to in-person events. I would love to do these forever. So as long as it makes sense, I will absolutely do them. If you're a part of the Baigatrix online community, I mentioned this last Friday on our Baigatrix After Hours event. I don't plan on that stopping anytime soon. So if you haven't joined that and you enjoy our trivia nights, do join the Baigatrix online community. It's a group on Facebook. It's free to join. That's your opportunity to continue the conversations that you start here on the YouTube chat after this video ends. So please join us.
I'll post a link right now.
Gina will post a link for you. We're all having a great time out there. I've made a lot of friends. I know Gina has as well. And I know I love seeing the mutual friends that have become friends from these online streams, guys. So thank you so much for just being so incredible and showing up and being awesome. I don't know how else to say it. I don't have a thesaurus next to me. All right.
You have one in your brain, buddy.
Not a great one.
No.
Not after that beer. All right, final standings. If you're in first place, congratulations. You have bragging rights. You can tell all your friends you won trivia tonight. Here we go. In first place, I got to click the right button, and then we'll find out together. Team Cream showed up. Ended up in first place, indubitably in second, Times New Roman Empire. I love that name. In third, S. Greenleaf out there in 14th, Packet Hammered in 22nd. Everybody else rotating through. Moo Gaddafi. I just got that name. Nice team name. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for playing trivia tonight. We will be back tomorrow, Tuesday at 7 o'clock with general knowledge trivia. And as I mentioned, foods that begin with the letter Q. Do your research. I'll ask those questions tomorrow, as well as a bunch of other questions. But other than that, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Please be kind to each other, take care of each other, and wash your hands. Still applies.